I'm Mixer Giant and I'm going to be upgrading DC Comics Santa Claus to fan to other forms of media. You would need to make Claus as the origin story of Santa Claus in this universe. It was done by Alan Moore, so you could do it in DC. And it just being the origin story of DC Comics Santa Claus. Well, you still doing this origin stories with the usual Santa Claus, and you also are still using the same original version of Santa Claus in other parts of DC. With you doing this how he originally did the toys and got his magic powers before the modern day of when he had elves at the North Pole. And you also doing it for the origin story of Mrs. Claus and also where Jack Frost came from. DC did already recently do a storyline where Santa Claus was a monster hunter, so you could just use this as for how he was hunting monsters and how he became a monster hunter, but then later on him eventually becoming a more jolly and kid-friendly guy. Because of there being superheroes lately, him just not having any need to fight against monsters lately, and him also helping the superheroes to fight against monsters and to help them save Christmas from supervillains during Christmas. And with this story also showing how he met Krampus and how him fighting against Krampus and how him defeating Krampus. It also showing why Christmas is so important and how he created Christmas. It also shows why you giving toys specifically at Christmas and why it being good kids playing with toys specifically at Christmas time. In fact, Claus really should get the invincible treatment of it being a full-blown show that shows around Christmas time in the same way as Invincible, with it being 20 episodes and an hour long. And this would be much better than Teen Titans Go's terrible version of Santa, so it would be good to have a definitive version of DC Santa that's actually good, with him still being kid-friendly.
Well, I'm keeping my cool. I love it.
Wait, how did you get in here?
We do not have the chimney.
A little Christmas magic, friends.
Why don't you just use some of Santa's Christmas magic?
I'm Santa, and Santa goes down the chimney. Ho, ho, ho! All aboard! Beans! Beans!
Beans! Beans!
A can of beans for every kid in the world! Best Christmas ever!
And you should also do Jingle Bell as a DC character, so her having a permanent home at DC, and so Paul Dini can do as many comic books as he wants for her. And also for her also crossing over the DCAU. The whole point of Jingle Bell is about a teenage daughter and a successful barber that don't really see eye to eye, but then still caring about each other. It being because of her why Santa Claus working together with Krampus because of him being family, and her also helping him fight against the Halloween spirit by her friend becoming the new Halloween spirit. And Jingle Bell still understands why it's good Santa Claus during Christmas. Then for the rest of the animated movie, you can show across the DC universe with each DC superhero spending Christmas together like the Marvel family. Also, Sandman saving Christmas for some kids by making sure they don't have nightmares, Batman saving Christmas for someone, Batman making sure someone has a Merry Christmas, Batman also stopping some supervillains from ruining New Year's. Let's also see in the Legion of Superheroes Christmas special in the future, the Spectre's Christmas special, Superman saving Christmas for a kid and his son, the Green Lantern's Christmas special in space, Jonah Hex's Christmas special, and Viking Prince's Christmas special. Then we also would see some superheroes helping with some charities around the world and also helping some poor orphan kids around the world. And to make sure even their villains have a Merry Christmas in jail. Us also seeing the goodness in the supervillains spending Christmas together in jail. Us also seeing the goodness in random people on the streets in each superhero city. With Batgirl drinking hot chocolate from when she was a kid with Commissioner Gordon, and Batman also drinking hot chocolate with Commissioner Gordon and inviting their superhero allies to the Justice League Christmas party with the Teen Titans. Also, you making sure them stopping a bunch of supervillains in the storyline and them stopping a bunch of DC supervillains specifically because of it being how they celebrate Christmas by doing crimes and them also just seeing it as a time to get what they want. And with it just being possible because of them being a part of the Legion of Doom, and the main villains would be Vandal Savage, the Joker, Lex Luthor, and Cheetah. And this would just be to explain why there being so many supervillains at the time, and why them coming together in the end. With Lex Luthor just doing it because he had so much fun with Lena, he was just trying to get that back, but then Superman said, "It's okay if you miss your sister because I miss her and I don't even know her." And Merry Little Batman was a terrible movie because it didn't stay true to comic books and it was terrible, it was a comedy, and it was one of the only Christmas Batman movies. It would have been better if it was dark and serious with Brian Hopeful because you actually could have taken advantage of it being a Christmas Batman story. So here you can make up for that by one of the stories being that the Joker, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Freeze, with the Penguin and Bane, attack Wayne Manor to get money from Bruce Wayne and also to see if Batman is Bruce Wayne, while Batman being out of the city to fight against Ra's al Ghul. And the other Bat family members were busy fighting crime in Gotham while Damian Wayne was home alone at Wayne Manor. And they got badly damaged, so it took them a while to get back to Wayne Manor. So Damian Wayne has to deal with them at Wayne Manor, but he also needs to make sure he doesn't give away his secret identity as Robin because they already think Bruce Wayne is Batman. So he can't just change into Robin at this time. So he does some traps to deal with them, and like in Home Alone, then he also uses the Batcave security system without them knowing about it. Then Alfred also helping Damian Wayne with it by also buying him some time for him to get away when they think they captured him, and for him to change into Robin, to fight against them for a while before changing back into Damian Wayne. But then he would get beaten badly by the Joker, and before he gets killed by the Joker, them deciding to do crimes to the wrath of Gotham City because of them thinking Batman isn't Bruce Wayne because of what happened here. But then Batman with Damian Wayne and the rest of the Bat family would defeat them in the end. Damian Wayne is the son of Talia al Ghul and Batman and the grandson of Ra's al Ghul from the League of Assassins and the League of Shadows. So this would show he does need the Bat family, him deflating his ego a bit and also showing him why Christmas is so good. And it also being good that Batman took him in and him especially celebrating Christmas with John Kent, his best friend, and the Teen Titans, his superhero team. Then Jason Todd as Red Hood would fix Batman's Barber's watch for him, and for it being his best Christmas present ever, and for another Christmas present that's almost as good as Superman Wonder Woman and taking a picture of them saying happy birthday to Batman. Then Wonder Woman and going for the Make-A-Wish Foundation and by going into a poor cancer boy because of Wonder Woman being his favorite superhero. He even takes him to Paradise Island and them doing things there. It shows it's okay for boys to like Wonder Woman. It shows it is good that Wonder Woman is some of people's favorite superheroes. You would also use this to introduce us to Wonder Woman's daughter in the story. Then we'd see that the Rogues stay in Central City because they have weapons specifically for the Flash because even the Joker is scared of the Flash to go to Central City. We'd also see Barry go to the future to spend time with his future kids there. We'd also see Superman win a boxing match, as with only using super strength against an alien that only has super strength. An alien sacrificing his life to save Superman, and Superman being worried for Lois Lane, him also going to World War II and fighting with Sergeant Rock there. Us also flashing back to one of the original times Superman did a charity event with the Flash. Us also saying that Superman needs Clark Kent just as much as Batman needs Bruce Wayne. Then we'd also see him lying to Darkseid just so he can save a little girl from Earth. He even turns down a perfect world for him just so he can save the little girl. He managed to stop the alien invasion while he was there because of him saving the little girl. He did manage to save the little girl, and the little girl was from an orphanage that Superman helped make sure it was a good place for her. Then it turned out that Superman didn't kill the alien, he cured its cancer. Superman will also take her around the universe and make sure her having a good place with her new family on Earth. And the Joker also making sure a kid has a Merry Christmas because of him being crazy too. And the kid also became one of Joker and Harley Quinn's henchmen and being like a son to them. You could also do a story where them fighting against all the villains and set matches with the Christmas theme like the Ice villains and the Holiday villains for example. One of them would need to be Mr. Freeze because he's Batman's most sympathetic villain and the most iconic Ice villain. And the Mad Scientist.
Solitude
Drop me off in Gotham City. I won't take it personally.
No, not you, Penguin. My territory has been invaded for the 1000th time. You'll be much happier once you've turned your back on humanity. Living among them brings nothing but misery. Vice can transform a simple animal like this tiny isopod into a monster. Is this one of your tricks?
I assure you, far from it.
The items we need.
Patience! I waited for months in your mad scientist igloo. You can wait a few moments more. Cold enough to ditch the suit yet?
Yes, I think it is.
Finality is built on guilt. He's got enough of a conscience to want to make amends.
Your free suit. Where is it?
I just wanted solitude. Thank you.
What's gonna happen to him?
He'll get a trial, and I imagine he'll be back at Arkham with the others.
He saved us.
Yes, but I caused all this as well. It's all right. Perhaps I can request solitary confinement.
Brand new hideout, same old bat problem. How did you manage to find me? Echolocation.
Sub-zero readings in the middle of July.
Have an ice day.
Back at you, creep.
Captain Cold is another one of the most iconic ice villains, and you need to do him with the rogues because the rogues are the fastest, most iconic villains. Captain Cold doesn't use a freeze ray, he uses a cold gun that just freezes the air around it that just makes it look like it's shooting ice. Because if it's slowing down the fastest, how is a threat? The rogues are a supervillain team out of the fastest Rose Gallery. Them being like family to each other. They're blue-collar crooks, they don't want to take over the world, they just want to rob banks, and they don't kill people.
That's it? I was all set to crack some bones. Then brace yourself. Let's make sure this one don't get up again. My rep forever.
Claus is one of the most iconic supervillain women in DC, and she's also one of the most iconic ice villains, and also she's Firestorm's arch nemesis and his most iconic supervillain. She steals heat and converts it into cold, and also you would need to go with all three characters and them being sisters in this animated movie. The original one being in love with King Shark, Louise Lincoln being in love with Effigy, and Caitlin Snow being in love with Firestorm.
Antifreeze, anyone?
Please, no jokes. Just get her.
Really?
When it hits, I intend to see that we're both standing right here.
I don't even know if I'm powerful enough to stop a whole avalanche.
Let's find out, shall we?
Can any of you give me one good reason to let you live? Killer Frost, you've got a future. Get rid of the rest.
You got it. Hello, Ronnie. Remember me?
You know the Psycho Coach?
No, I've never seen... Wait, Louise Lincoln? Is that you? Hell, it is! We were quite the item. Until I dumped her.
Innocent! You call the man who broke up with me via text message innocent?
Incredible.
Really?
Quick and painless.
Great. Now she's your ex and your archenemy.
Like there's a difference?
You're cutting into my beauty sleep, little girl. And if I don't get my 8 hours, I'm a real killer.
Oh, please! I have a family.
Oh, beg some more. It's much sweeter that way.
No!
Firefly, Killer Moth, Maxi Zeus. Never heard of any of these tools.
Mr. Freeze's gun. Score. Thanks. I do. Trust me.
Guys.
Do it again.
Cold heart. I'll need to crank up the heat.
Ronald, no!
Grant you permission to daydream during class, by the way.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about. That's actually a little rude. Look, Teach. Frosty's kind of new to this whole supervillain thing, right? So who knows? Maybe some of my winning charm can get her over to the winning team. Here we go! Hey, Frosty.
Hey, Stormy. You know what they say, don't meet your idols. It only leads to heartache.
Freeze is using you like some kind of living battery.
He's forcing her to supply a perpetual source of cold to the freeze ray by powering her
with a perpetual source of heat.
So, you do pay attention in class?
On occasion, yeah. But you do realize if we disconnect Frost, she skates free.
Look out!
Hello, how you doing? He dresses the ball! I'll stop. I know, it's annoying.
Sounds like we need to jump ship, so will you unplug me already?
Oh boy.
That wherever she may be, Killer Frost is seriously reconsidering her allegiances.
Ha! I told you there was hope for a prof.
Then her metahuman powers kicked in, and suddenly, Mom and Dad were put on ice. They never knew how cold her heart really was.
I'm listening.
Don't move.
Frosty, you got the wrong side. We're the good bad guys.
God, I've been wanting to do that for a week now. You were right, Speedy. Nobody knows what I'm capable of. Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
I don't suppose you're coming back to the fold.
You suppose, right? The neck is clear?
Oh, really? I didn't think you were a believer.
I'm not, but a girl's gotta make some money. Let Waller know. I'll give her the first bid.
Icicle and Icicle Jr. are Justice Society villains and a part of the Injustice Society. Icicle Jr. is similar to Captain Cold, with him staying with the Injustice Society because they're the only family he's got. and him being more of a supervillain with a heart of gold. And went to their wedding in Young Justice.
My father.
That's your that's your pa?
Yep. Icicle Senior. Reeks when your dad is the man, you know?
Believe me, I know.
Hey.
So how come you ain't setting with your pa?
'Cause my pa is a jerk who only wants me around when he needs me. But I try not to live or die over getting his approval, you know? So, I look at her and I think, that chick gets me. And really, that's all you need. Someone who sees the psycho that you are and likes you anyway.
Yeah. You're like an evil genius.
Word. What? Wait! Is she... And are you... Oh, Dad's gonna kill me.
Brother Tommy, I think we're plumb crazy to throw in with this feller. I mean, it wasn't 2 years ago Mr. Aqualad here was trying to lock us back up in Belle Rev.
Well, Sister Tuppence, folks say he had a change of heart since finding out who he is.
I hear he switched sides because of some girl, which I totally get. Been kinda obsessed since the first time I laid eyes on you.
This is the first time you laid eyes on me.
Technically. But see, 5 years ago in Belle Rev, this Martian girl was posing as you.
So go to her.
I'm wearing her down.
Yeah, but I was into her first. I just hadn't figured it out till you helped bring us together. I owe you for that. Hey, we're engaged now.
Dude, congratulations! Made a great couple. Maybe that means there's hope for me too.
I hope so.
Shush.
Get ready, everyone. The bride's about to throw the bouquet. And the lucky lady is... Icicle Jr. Okay, did not see that coming.
Mr. Element was actually Wally West's first supervillain back when he was Kid Flash. He even framed Patrick Ford for a time, and he also has multiple personality disorder and has another supervillain identity. He actually used more than one element at a time, and also him being a member of the Rogues. And the Blue Snowman could be dating Minister Blizzard whenever Wondering goes back to where he's from. Because the Snowman is similar to Mr. Freeze, you can just make it that he usually works together with Mr. Freeze. He did work together with all the other Ice villains of the DC Universe at a time. You should also have Jack Frost, Cold Snap, and Heat Stroke there for all of the elemental villains in DC there this time. With the Snowman from Pluto and the Rainbow Creature there too. By some of the supervillains specifically to fight against other superheroes. Because of it coming in handy to fight against them, and also with some of the other monsters from there too. Dr. Blizzard, Nobody Killed Showblame, Ice Queen Snow Queen, Frostbite, the Queen of where Minister Blizzard is from, Dolores Winter, all the other three Jack Frost, the Ice Puzzle Guy, and also the other Cold Snap, and the other villains from the 100 Committee, Roberto Falcone Holiday, Sophia Falcone the Hangman, and Santa Claus. With him usually working together with Calendar Man and Calendar Woman, and around Christmas time. Calendar Man and Calendar Girl would be his family of supervillains with their son. They both use calendar-themed weapons, but Calendar Girl would be skilled in things.
Paige Monroe. Her face was just about everywhere for a few years. She used to be a spokesmodel for a number of major companies, until both companies announced they were dropping her in favor of a new, youth-oriented campaign.
You know what I want from you two?
What?
Quiet!
Thanks.
This must be my lucky day.
Calendar Man.
Calendar Man! Calendar Man? Now, if 30 days hath September... Batman? But how? I hadn't even begun my new holiday crime spree.
Whoa, whoa! That was never a fair fight. You've got skills and weapons. All he's got is a daily planner. Let's bump him up a notch.
Well played, Cape Crusader!
Easter bunnies? Really?
What's wrong with bunnies?
I'm just having second thoughts. All these creatures might be too over the top to be Batman villains.
I really don't see how.
Maxie Zeus would also usually work together with them because of them being underrated Batman villains. With them both having supervillain families too, with Maxie Zeus's wife being the heartbeat and his daughter also being a supervillain with him. We'd still use jokes that's obvious he's crazy, but him still being a threat.
Hold! The words of the gods are not for the ears of mere muses.
Come back to me, Maxie. What do you want?
The same thing you do. Help Maximilian Zeus.
After a while, with the pressure, the tension, things got confused. He's not living in the real world anymore. Maybe you can relate to that.
No, Maxie! Not the cops!
What have you done? You could have killed someone!
How dare you speak with such disloyalty!
I'll remodel our city's ineffectual police department after my own private security force.
It broke, Maxie.
The new Olympus?
Heatwave is the most iconic fire-themed villain. He doesn't use a flamethrower, he uses a super heat-generating gun that he superheats the air around it, just making it look like it shoots fire. And if you put it with Captain Cold's gun, it blows up things.
It's almost too easy.
The Flash may be gone, Heatwave, but there's no way I'd let his city fall to the likes of you.
Too bad, because the likes of me have you surrounded. See, Weather Wizard? I told you one of Flash's buddies would show up. It's not the same, Captain Cold.
With a smile and an aw shucks that just made you want to rip him to shreds, you know?
You miss him.
Who? Us? Miss the Flash?
Don't be absurd.
It's not over until we say...
It's over.
Is that... He's back!
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
You don't mind if we take these?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
The Trickster is the greatest conman in the DC universe, and he used to be an FBI agent. He got his conman cells from the circus he grew up at.
Oh, I've had him on the ropes too.
Yeah, that's the way I heard it.
Firstly, I get 400 cases of fake dog vomit. I grease the bottoms of them, and when the Flash runs into them, the whole mess slides into a wall of metal spikes. And then... everything explodes! I mean, what's so special about a disco of death? Heck with all of them. I'm an artist. They're just robbing banks. Captain Cold, Captain Boomerang. Probably would have gone for it if I was a captain. Gotcha! It's a snot gun. Crabby hacks can go plug a hole for all I care, but I'm not about to rat them out.
Orion.
James, you're off your meds, aren't you?
I'm better off without them. Take them if I start feeling down.
You know that's not how the medicine works.
I'm fine. You want to throw some darts?
Listen, James, you're wearing the suit again.
I am? Well, what do you know?
Here's the deal, buddy. Tell me where those guys went, and I promise to come see you in the hospital. We'll play darts. The soft kind.
Okay. They're gonna ambush you at the Flash Museum.
See? That's all we needed. Dude, as soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
Master should be dating Captain Cold's sister here. And he's definitely the most violent one out of the rogues.
If we aren't taking turns, let's at least see who hurts him the worst. He's gone. Lost forever in a mirror. Time to seek the nearest exit. Are you sure that's all of the pieces? I demand a full accounting. Where's my lawyer? I know my rights, you obscene caricature of a...
Going glide is Captain Cold's sister, who's more evil.
I know the Sabbath's on Saturday. This would be killing if you knew me, because I am a nerd religious.
No, it's a good joke.
Signed us to sit next to his ex-fiancée.
You are Kite Man's girlfriend.
I have these special ice skates that let me glide
They're like kites for your feet.
That's what Chuck said.
Oh, I don't matter. You shouldn't be nervous because of me. I mean, the only person you should give a...
Yeah.
Grandma should have his daughter Kitten and her boyfriend Thang with him, and be best friends with Firefly.
Daddy's working, Kitten. Can't this wait until...
No!
There. I'm sure you'll find another date.
Prom is tomorrow, Daddy. I don't have time to find another date, so you're gonna find one for me!
Now, Kitten, be reasonable. You don't seriously expect me to...
And I don't want just anyone.
Don't bother. Even if you defeat a few of my children, you won't be able to stop me from releasing the entire swarm. The demands are simple. The city will declare me ruler, the Teen Titans will surrender, and Robin will take this lovely young lady to her junior prom. Do we have a deal?
I'll take the girl to prom.
Don't tell me. Ask her.
You've gotta be...
Do it!
Find a way.
Talk is cheap, Cass. Think the police will be as forgiving as you? I want you to watch something. I developed this gel that'll burn through anything, even ice. To the sewers of Gotham. After it's spread throughout the city, I'll ignite it with a firebomb. You and I will disappear like a puff of smoke.
You can't.
Of course I can. Now it's your turn to sit back and enjoy the show. The gel! No! It's too soon!
Got some ideas for a new tour. New arrangements, new backup. We'll call it the Heat Wave or Firestorm, something like that. What do you think? Cass? Did you hear me, Cass? Cassidy?
FAG would be dating Louise Lincoln care fast, and him caring about her. Other FAGs would be his brothers and sisters. And it was good he was the one who killed Muscle Man before Muscle Manhunter was brought back to life with Human Flame. It would also be Firefist, and you can make it that the other Firefist with the Legion of Superheroes Rose Gallery is his descendant in the future. Like the other Firefist and the Legion of Superheroes Rose Gallery could be his barber, and Firefist's friends in the Legion of Superheroes Rose Gallery. Like Bloodcar, Flunder, Arab, and one of those fireman cheat knockoffs. A bug thing villain, and a weaponized villain, and a villain similar to Flunderweb. Those are Firehorse, and Chrysalis would be with the other Clyak. Flame Master should also go with the original version of Firebug that burns down buildings specifically because of them breaking down is what killed his family. And you should go with him having a light theme and with his original costume to make him more original from Firefly. And with him actually having powers, and he is more iconic than ever with him appearing in Batman the Kid Crusader. Just make it he uses fire, but Firefly has an unhealthy obsession with fire.
Firefly. Actually, it's Firebug. Can't you feel it? All of those people out there, longing for the flames, for the truth of the fire to show.
Hey, Firefly, shut it. No one gives it.
It's Firebug.
And Volcana is a female supervillain with fire powers. She was created in Sherman animated series and made it into the comic books later on, and even managed to make it into other forms of media like the Harley Quinn show. She does have good reasons to hate the government and to have trust issues. It would be good to show why she kept showing up again in Superman animated series after Superman got her happy ending in the end. It would be good if you ever continue with the DCAU because of them already doing things with Justice League Unlimited coming back before, so them being able to do it again with Justice League Unlimited and the Teen Titans show. And she also made it into My Adventures Superman, and you can also do her having a relationship with Supergirl, her also being friends with Levi and usually working together with her, and her also dating Firefly and usually working together with him. And you also exploring Firefly using weapons, but her being his perfect woman because she has fire powers, and them having a really sexy relationship.
All of yours.
Two down.
It could be a reporter for the news show at the Daily Planet while also being a social media star as Levi doing supervillain things. With her hating Superman and Supergirl at first, but then her deciding her liking Superman and Supergirl. Her best friend would be the second Mist, who she helped free from the original Mist, as with her brother, the Mist. She would start out as a supervillain, but she would become a superhero. She used Superman's Harley Quinn because of her being created in Superman their series and making it into the comic books.
You're Black Lightning. Heard you quit the Justice League. Must have known you were obsolete. But isn't he the guy who nearly blew up Central City? What is this? Remedial Meta Powers 101? Mist and Livewire are so beyond this.
Mist? Livewire? You guys have hero names?
Hero names? Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
Then call me Windfall!
Poison Ivy also being in there because she's an elemental supervillain woman in the DC universe, and the most iconic one too.
Poison Ivy? What are you doing here? Reminding these people of their place in the world! I don't know where you came from, but stay out of it! Let's just finish this, shall we?
Now this is the glory of nature.
Look! Pam, you're alive!
Hey, you're alive too. Yay.
You'd also have the Frogman, Hot Streak, and Ebon in there. So you getting every corner of every elemental villain in the DC universe in there. Then also, you would also need Dr. Light in there, and you could also do that the second Dr. Light is his daughter, with him actually caring about her. And him also being good friends with Brother Blood because of them both being Teen Titans villains and them both having supervillain families. Brother Blood would be a cult leader and a cyborg. The second Brother Blood would be his son, and Mother Mayhem would be his daughter, and Mother Blood would be his wife. You would also have Sage in there, with him just looking like the original version of Sage, but him being based on personality of the Robinson version of Sage. With him being a member of the Justice Society, and Nightshade being his daughter and his partner. Firestorm would be there to fight against the original Killer Frost and dating the last version of Killer Frost. And he also has radiation powers, and can turn anything into anything else by rearranging its molecules. And you would also need Fire and Ice in there because of Fire being a secret agent and Ice being the daughter of the original Rocket Red. Them being one of the best friends in comic books and them being like sisters to each other. Fire and Ice do go well together, and they are also good with each other. Especially in Justice League International with Ice dating Guy.
Didn't your mother tell you never to play with fire? We're fire and ice, a volatile combination.
Green's my favorite color, too.
So, want to see the inside of the booster mobile?
Next up is... Excuse me, but do you mind? I have this thing about fire.
I'll bet you do. Is this suit too short for world saving?
I wonder if it's short enough.
Think you could give us some cover?
No tem problema, Batman.
demolition. Team 1, ice.
And Beetle?
And booster.
Yes!
Team 2, fire.
And Beetle?
And Aquaman.
Huh.
Team 1 will lay down a covering fire.
Team 2 will do a hit and run on the main forces, drawing them off.
That's for being a terrible dinner host. Ugh. And that is for ruining the sleepover. I wonder if we'll see any dinosaurs.
Where'd you go to school? Dinosaurs and men didn't exist in the same time period. But hey, anything's possible, right?
It certainly is.
A good, strong woman. You became Batman's mate.
I don't think so. You see, we're here to warn you about...
Let's just play along for now and keep our eyes open.
Well, come on!
I get to fight Romans? Yeah.
Time paradoxes give me a headache. The key is to just nod and not think about them.
Now I've really got a headache.
Not me.
The threat has been neutralized.
Huh. All the awesomeness of our Batman only in variety pack form.
But what about our Batman?
Huzzah! Batman's alive!
You also have Storm Thing, Black Lightning, Thunder and Lightning, Static Shock, and the Gods of Thunder and Lightning, and Permafrost. With Permafrost, you need to make it that's because of Static Shock and Bruce Wayne, and them building a home for the community there, like what Dick Grayson did for the homeless in Bloodhaven. And here becoming a superhero and friends with Static Shock because of it. It is good seeing an ice superhero with Static.
She used to come to the church for meals, but I haven't seen her in more than a year.
Right after the Big Bang happened. What do you know about her?
Her mother died a few years ago. Her stepfather wanted nothing to do with her. Before long, she ended up on the street.
That's gotta mess with your head.
When you find her, try to remember this. She's not some faceless category, the homeless. She's a person like you and me.
Marine, chill out!
You know my name?
I found out from some people. People who care about you.
Nobody cares about me!
Because I lost my mom too.
For the last storyline that this whole movie would be building up to would be the DC superheroes actually meeting up with Santa. It would start out with Batman and Robin stopping Sweden's version of a vampire, which would be a half-man, half-bat, which Batman and Robin would get help from Man-Bat and his family, Sea-Bat, his wife, who did to be close to him, Woman-Bat, who inherited it from her Baba, and Kurt Langston's son, who inherited it from his Baba. Then they would fully defeat Sweden's Man-Bats with Santa. And Santana and Son Constantine would personally prove that this is Santa and Santa is real. With Santana personally being there because her and Batman are friends, and John Constantine being there because of him actually dating Santana, and him and Santana actually spend Christmas together. Because of Santa knowing personal things about them and knowing their secret identities, and where their headquarters are, and what they want to get each other for Christmas, that's how them knowing it's Santa too. Then also the other Bat family members would help them defeat the other Man-Bats. Then us finding out Santa's origin story and them needing to go up against Krampus, and Santa's elves would be a different kind than DC's elves, which saves Santana from something Krampus did to her. Then us also seeing why Santa and Krampus kinda had a falling out over the years. Then Morrison Manhunter, Miss Morrison, and the Man-Bat family would lure the Man-Bats into the sunlight so that Justice League and Teen Titans could defeat them. You also doing the relationship between their superhero families and their mentors, with the Bat family, Superman and his family, Wonder Woman and her partners, Arrow's family, Aqua family, and the Flash's Flash family. The Justice League and Teen Titans are already like family to each other because of them being mentors and partners, so it would be good you doing this for Christmas, especially with the best superhero teams in DC, the Teen Titans and the Justice League. Then it would turn out that Krampus is being possessed by something, and Superman liking that it turns out Santa Claus is real, and also Hot Girl helping them to defeat the Harpies, and Superman and Aquaman helping them to defeat the Sea Serpent. Then they would fight against the Frost Giants, and Krampus would take Robin and John Kent, because of Krampus only going against naughty people. Then Robin would find out that Krampus is being mind-controlled by something. Then the superheroes would defeat the Frost Giants and their monsters. And if you do a DCU Christmas version of it, you would need to do Harley Quinn Poison Ivy having a big role with Jingle Bell in it, with the supervillains helping the superheroes to defeat Krampus. And if you do it in Young Justice, one of the main plot lines could be Captain Boomerang marrying Roxy Rocket, because of them both being in the Suicide Squad, Impulse finding out that his family is inbred, and him also finding out that Captain Boomerang's son is his brother, and Roxy Rocket still caring about that. Then because of Damian Wayne becoming good, and John Kent convincing Krampus that Damian Wayne is good, they managed to get rid of Krampus' mind control. They put the monsters on their planet so they wouldn't be locked up again. Santa and Krampus started working together again. Batman even told Damian Wayne and John Kent it's okay for them to go with Santa, and they even helped them deliver the presents. And Santa even stopped time so the Justice League can enjoy their Christmas party together.
I think I'm a coward because of what happened in the war. Did your ring tell you about that?
You are no coward, Hal Jordan. To you, all life is precious. And this ring is far too powerful to fall into the hands of someone who doesn't understand that.
New look? A sidekick? Do you mind if I ask you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Let's just say I set out to scare criminals, not children.
Fair enough.
To be fair, I had some help. Your sister to start. Her files were very thorough, especially regarding the idiosyncrasies of your brain. But I knew they wouldn't be enough. You're right about me. I would never put civilians in harm's way. I won't kill. But you would. So I made sure I had backup. As for your people, they're fine. Nursing headaches I don't even want to think about.
Olsen, get the crowd reactions. Perry loves crowds. You ever scare me like that again, I'll kill you.
If I ever scare me like that again, it's a deal.
Can we go so I can kiss you now?
Look closely. Have you ever seen a leaf like this?
Can't say that I have.
That's because it isn't from our planet. Not even from our dimension.
Wait. You mean Jason Woodrue? That freak was here? You want me to send out a search team? They're the best that... well, they're pretty good.
Like I said, eyes and ears everywhere. Besides, Nightwing can...
It's working. He's stable.
Oh, look how beautiful you are. Come to Mama, cutie pie.
It works. It works! This is no ordinary leafy mouse, but a harbinger of the new age. The dead grinding factories of man will be replaced by cathedrals of mighty redwoods. A verdant green life-covered earth will burst.
The plant world belongs to me!
Swamp Thing.
Though your cause is just,
Your actions have upset the balance in the green. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Watch. Betcha he's gonna turn Plant Guy into a stump of something.
I'm not better than you, Kara. Not by a long shot.
Then why are you always such a jerk to me?
I never told you this, but when you first got here, I was so excited. I thought, finally, someone else who will understand just how lonely it is to be...
Super. You know, saying it out loud just now?
You're not lonely, Kara. Look at your friends. They're family. Then look at mine. Ugh, Batman? Really? Dude's got serious issues.
Wait, are you jealous of my friends?
What do you mean, in case I ever got out of line? Ugh, serious issues.
I said stand down!
I do what she says, Bruce.
Hal, you and the others get the Legion to safety. We got Sedona.
No way. She's too powerful.
Carter! They can handle it. This is a job for the superhero girls.
We are with you, sister! Always!
You got this, Kara! You got this, Kara!
You can do this!
I believe in you. I always have. Now kick her butt.
Anywhere but here!
You did it, Kara.
Thanks for trusting me, Dee. Hmm? We're besties or anything now, but he is clearing out a room for me in the Fortress of Solitude now.
Oh no! You're the sidekick. This girl's a headliner through and through. Besides, if Batman really needed help, he's got his League buddies. Right, Dee?
Yes. While I agreed to be a reserve member, my true place is here.
Damien, we've taken a vote. We don't want you on the team. You're just too violent and don't do well with others. We're a team. We need to work as one, and I'm sorry to say this, but you don't care for anyone but yourself.
Jimmy, open your mouth.
You did in the Watchtower, saving us. We'd be honored if you joined the Titans.
Superman, I got him!
Stuck in here as well. We did it.
We really did it!
I don't want Leon turning out like me.
Aren't I proof? DNA doesn't defy me with a little help from family. Say, a sister who still loves you. You count on it too. You're not getting away from me that easy.
I think for the first time ever, I'm glad of that.
Nabu, how can you miss the point of your own story? You view Fate as a single champion, a lone warrior capable of triumphing over any opposition. But this has never been this day. Finding strength through mentors, family, and faith. Odin, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. You must know this on some level. Or why else would you have allowed Kent Nelson to push you into joining the Justice Society? Or allowed me to keep you in the Justice League? Great Nabu, step back from the precipice of your own arrogance. Start by listening to my daughter.
Thank you for seeing me.
I see you almost died.
Columbus and its red sun. No sentient population.
Yes. Let them conquer and build their own world.
While the League, the New Gods, and the Green Lantern Corps keep watch.
You knew how to operate this sphere?
Metron preset the coordinates. Brought me to Metropolis right on time.
But I know it couldn't have been...
Hall.
I told you the truth would make itself clear in time.
Yes! Santa is real! The real Santa Claus would never give someone as naughty as you anything but coal. It's undeniable proof. Was!
I just can't stay mad at you.
Me neither.
But I can't do the work of 1,000 men. All I want for Christmas is some help. If only there was a way to wrap that up and put it under the tree.
Is it over? Oh. This place is a mess. I mean, this is unacceptable. Only humans can live like this.
Well, maybe we can work something out.
Andy, we can't help who we fall in love with. Nancy was a vampire long before I met her. Sometimes you just have to take risks and have faith and believe in the goodness that we all have deep down inside us. That's what Christmas is all about. Between you and me, this is like the 6th or 7th time she's turned me into a vampire. But I always manage to return to my jolly old self. Ho, ho, ho!
If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
And so it was decided that once every year when the weather got chilly, it was a miracle. Good night.
Goodbye, Santa.
I'll call you to go bowling sometime.
I gotta be honest. I wasn't sure if you guys could pull it off, but you really did it. You saved Christmas.
It was no big deal.
Does this mean we'll finally make it onto your nice list?
Hey! Crazier things have happened. Yeah!
Bye, Santa! Sometimes you gotta break the rules.
Okay, guys, let's...
Best gift ever!
George is a good guy. Give him a break, God.
Oh, why don't you stop annoying people? Well, I'm sorry. Hey! My wild Irish road. I'm all right. I'm all right. A lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Mary.
I'll take it. Then what?
Please help me, Mr. Potter. Help me, won't you, please? Can't you see what it means to my family? I'll pay any sort of a bonus on the loan, any... Bert! What do you know about that? Merry Christmas!
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry... Hey! Merry Christmas, Mr. Potter! Happy New Year to you! In jail.
Go on home. They're waiting for you.
What's that?
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
That's all, folks.
Merry second Christmas, everybody!